it'll be interesting to see like what the send off is for Chris Paul, because he's such a weird figure in NBA history. Like I've talked about this a bunch of times. Is like, if you think about this, Trey, you think about how good he is at his job, how historically good Chris Paul is at basketball, how hard you have to work to, at that size, be that fucking good at what you do. And I don't want to say nobody respects you, but so many people shit on him like, he's not good enough. And I'm like, to me, like,
control freaks are good, man.
I get the criticism of him in his career, but I also look at him like, that dude's so good at basketball. Like he's historically good at basketball.
Yeah,
like he does deserve kind of a proper send off.
And he'll get it. He'll get it. I mean, I think the most part of why people don't, I think it's easy target to pick on sometimes at most. And when you look at it, you know, most fans be like, oh, he's crying or this and that. He has found a way. His mentality is whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
That's it. And you got to love a guy like that when he's, you know, on your team. But against him, it's like, yo, play basketball. But he knows the rule book. Him and LeBron are two of the players that know the rule book. Draymond too. They know the rule book back and forth and will try to manipulate the game as much as possible to make the game easier. Whether it's telling on another player to get ready to get some extra free throws, attacks, and all this other stuff. And he has been
the snitch line in the bubble. You know, anything.
CP line. I thought it was the CP line. I thought that was
it's the whole thing, man. But like at the end of the day, Chris Paul has been so good. We nicknamed him the point guard for a real reason.
Mm-hmm.
He has had no rivals in this particular situation. And although other point guards are now shining in this situation, the only thing it sucks to hold a ring over his career as a shadow, because that doesn't dictate what it was. You know what I mean? He's beat every allegation as far as going up against Darren Williams, the Rajon Rondos, you know what I mean? Even the modern day, the Kyrie Irving's, you know what I mean? Like these guards, he's outlasted and has been able to work up a amazing career in the past, 18, 19 seasons.
He did the one thing so many players failed at. He lifted the Clippers up.
Yes.
Like, just think about how
he embraced it.
With the shitty ass, yeah, but with the shitty ass owner and Donald Sterling, like he lifted the organization up. He brought it respectability with everything that had. I mean, it was coming a little bit with Blake or whatnot, but he came in and put them on the map.
The Clippers would have screwed that up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, yeah. But like he put
Speaking of Blake, bring him back
on the map. Yep. He put them on the map. And that's kind of like, we don't give him enough credit for lifting a very dog shit organization to the point now where we're like, yo, this is a team that's trying to win a championship, building their own arena and things like that.
Yeah.
The other role, and nobody's really talked about this, maybe he's not open to it. The other role that I would love to see Chris Paul in is as the veteran on a younger team, similar to how he did it in OKC, but obviously with him diminished as a player. Like if I had a young and talented team, like let's say Orlando, right? Like bring him in and have him set a tone of seriousness for those young guys. And just he helped turn around Phoenix. Phoenix is not in the place they're in if Chris Paul didn't get there and show everybody how to work on a daily basis and the focus necessary. They're not anywhere close to where they got. OKC, like he went in there, they made the playoffs. Who knows how he impacted Shai Gilgeous' career just by being there for a season. I think it'd be worth, even like someone like Atlanta, bring him in to back up Trae Young, show Trae Young how it's done. And I have no idea whether Chris Paul would be open to that. He obviously hasn't gotten a ring. He would love one, I'm sure. But if I had a young team with talent, young talented guys like that, I would love to have Chris Paul if that's a role he's willing to embrace.